Here's some things that you need to understand when you work in acquisition. I don't care if you're just a one-man show or you work an acquisition team with like 20 people. You need to learn these simple things in order to close more deals. The number one thing you need to do is, here's the checklist: set the stage, right? You need to set the stage for your sales conversation, right? You need to set the time frame, and we want to go over this in the script. You need to set the agenda, and then you need to set the acceptable outcomes. What I mean by time frame is, hey, Mr. Seller, this is Antoine from In-N-Out Home Buyers. Did I catch you at a bad time? No, Antoine, you didn't. Okay, Mr. Seller. It's going to take me about 5 to 10 minutes to go over a few things with you. Do you have 5 to 10 minutes? And then they say yes. And then that's when you move in, you set the agenda. Okay, so I want to ask you a few more questions. And I need to get these questions and talk a little bit more about the house in order to come up with the best fair cash offer possible, right? And then what you want to do is say, anytime on the call, if you feel like this is not a situation that's for you, or you just completely turned off by me, of saying no, it's completely okay with me, right? Because you want to make sure that you end the call with yes or no. You don't want no maybes. You don't want no, let me think about it next week. Let me talk to my sister. Call me back in 2 weeks. Let me call my stepbrother in Florida who own half the house. You don't want none of that. And then once you set that stage and then you move away from that part of the script, that's when you move over to what we call a diagnosis, right? You want to know the surface level problems. What are the surface level problems, right? What are some things that you can see without even asking them? Maybe you'll look at the list that you call them from. Maybe they're on the pre-foreclosure list, right? Maybe they're on the tax delinquent list. Maybe they was on the code violation list scheduled for a teardown because they haven't made the repairs on their property. And then what is the personal impact of those problems? Maybe they're on the pre-foreclosure list and they have a foreclosure date coming up in the next 21 days. Their credit gets piss poor. They don't have no money in the bank and they have nowhere to go, which means that they're about to be homeless if they don't solve the problem. If they sell a house to you, they might walk away with $120,000 cash. So, that's the personal impact of those problems, right? And then what is the picture perfect scenario you can pitch to the seller while you got them on the call? Listen, Mr. Seller, I understand your issues, your frustrations. I understand your mom had this house for 20 years. It really meant a lot to you, but just hear me out. Within 21 days, there's going to be somebody standing in front of your house trying to sell your house. They're going to be willing to throw you out the house. I strongly encourage you to just take the money, that whatever you can take right now, and just ride off in the sunset. Walk away with the $125,000. Whatever we're telling you that you're going to get, that's exactly what you're going to get. And everyone's happy. The bank happy, you happy, and hell, we even make a few dollars just by helping you out. So that's called painting the picture perfect scenario. So you got to get good at showing people the upside and the pros of what you're doing for them. So that way you can plant small seeds in their head.